You know, when I was a kid, I had read a story called The Land of the Blue Mountains. And all along, I thought it's some made up place. But it isn't. I would love to show you every moment of our holiday, but that's just not possible. So let me take you on a virtual tour of some of the places that we like the most. Hi! Today is the first day of our holiday and we are going to the top of Innsbruck. If there's one thing that's true in Austria, it's that the higher you get, the view does become better and better. Nordcat was practically in the clouds. See the hiking trail running all along the hillside? So the 3-minute cable car could be a long hike up the mountain if you're adventurous enough. The city looks so tiny from up here, but we're not looking at the city anymore, are we? If a holiday starts like this, you know it's only going to get better. Everywhere in this country, the journey is as beautiful as the destination. This was especially true for Krimmel. It was a really long journey. We had to take a train from Innsbruck to Zell am See, then the Pinzgauer local bahn from Zell am See to Mittersill, and then a bus from Mittersill to Krimmel waterfalls. But with a route like this, am I complaining? And here we are at the magnificent Krimmel waterfalls. You need raincoats here, otherwise it's just one big water park. Krimmel is the highest waterfall in Europe and you can hike all the way up to the top. The path was really easy, but it still took us double the time. I don't like climbing uphill, but the view just got better and better. We had come for the waterfall, but these trees had a charm of their own. It was really peaceful being among them. It really was like being surrounded by nature. We didn't reach the top. Every time we thought we were near the top, the waterfall just went higher and higher. But Krimmel is mesmerizing from any point. I really was stuck here. I could have watched that all day. Wouldn't you, if you had a panorama like this one? Good morning from Gossaussee. It's just about 7 a.m. here and the air feels so fresh. Everything is still a little misty and there's hardly anyone around. It's actually quite magical. Gossaussee is quite untouched and feels more natural than some of the other lakes in the Salzkammergut area. Can you see the sunlight coming in through the hills and falling on top of the trees? The morning is literally unfolding in front of us. How dramatic this path is, with these overhanging rocks and the lake on one side and the mountains all around. This walk can be done at any time, but the magic is in the morning. I've rarely seen such a perfect reflection in my life. If the water wasn't rippling here, you could hardly tell which is real and which is the reflection. And what a majestic mountain that is. I don't wake up at 6 a.m. on any day. That's why I look half asleep here. But as dead as I look, I was enjoying every minute of the walk. This must have been my best morning walk ever. At one point, we came to a scary warning pinned onto a tree about wild cows, and I had no desire to meet them. So I just went through that part as fast as I could. But do you know that I met them in my dream last night? How horrible! Just after that terrifying wild cow stretch, we saw this bubbling mountain stream flowing into the lake, and you could go right down and sit by the water. What color is that? Have you ever seen a color like that? Thanks to Insta, everyone knows Hallstatt. But if you want something a little more secluded, go here instead. Of all the places we saw in Austria, Salzkammergut was my favorite. And how could it not be? Austria is all about nature, and if you love nature, there's no better place to be. And honestly, just traveling through this countryside was one of the best parts of our trip. I never wanted the journeys to end. This is, after all, the sound of music country.